Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We're going to begin on page 12 of our prayer books. Come, let us sing. What a better way to invite us into Rock Shabbat? If you're missing our supplemental handout, our daf, one of our board members, Ronnie Staffenberg, is walking around to be able to provide it for you. Page 12. Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat Shalom, Cantor. We have quite a lot to celebrate tonight. It is a Rock Shabbat. Give it up for the band. Our band is entirely lay-led. These are wonderful humans who are members of our congregation who are sharing their musical talents with us. We're so grateful for them. We're also celebrating tonight December birthdays and anniversaries. Raise your hand if you're in the room tonight for one of those. That's right. Yeah, don't. We also have an anniversary this month. Look a little more excited. Yeah, okay. All right, fabulous, wonderful. Great, and last, but certainly not least, we are celebrating the newest Jewish adult in our community, Michael Cummings, and I'm going to invite you up in just a second. You can clap for him.
That's well deserved.
And it's toasty inside. Forget about the outside. Please know that dancing is encouraged whenever the music is playing, but when the music stops, if you could go to your seat and keep your conversations on pause, that would be great, so that we can hear what's going on throughout the service. Sound good, everybody? Yeah. All right, beautiful. Now, Michael, come and bring your parents on up as we turn to page 8 in our prayer books.
I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that's holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to protect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illuminate all of us and to bring that vision to life.
We turn to page 2 for the lighting of candles. Michael, if you'll light for us.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher Kitchanu B'mitzvah Tov V'tzivanu Lahad Likner Shel Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you all so much. We're excited to continue the celebration later. Are we ready for some Shabbat music? All right, page 17 in our prayer books, page 17. And we are looking at that bottom Hebrew paragraph.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Oh, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Oh, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Page 20.
Page 20.
Yalla la 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 chadodi. Yalla la 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 li kakala. Yalla la 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nekam. Yalla la 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 chadodi. Yalla la 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 li kakala. Yalla la 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nekam elav. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad. Yishmiyanu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad. L'shemo tiferet v'lihilah. Yalla la 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 chadodi. Yalla la 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 li kakala. בעליו. גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה.
Shabbat Shalom. Introduce yourself to someone new. And you are welcome to aerobicize, but we are going to stay standing as we are able as we continue on page 26.
Don't worry, you'll have a chance to sit soon, but we just got a couple more things first. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah Amen B'alma divrach Yeruteh v'yamlich malchuteh B'chayechon u'v'yamechon u'chayetecho Beit Yisrael Bagala bagala u'bizman kari v'meru Amen Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'amei amaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach Yipar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitharar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Kedusha Brichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma ve'imeru Amen.
Page 28.
At the top of page 1 of your handout, your daf, you continue with these words. Roll into dark,
Roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes it too. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpati, Otanu limadeta, Otanu limadeta. Alkein Adonai Eloheinu v'shachenu, Kumeinu nasiach bechukecha, v'nisach v'divrei Toratecha, v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ve'orech yameinu, Uvahem negei yomam v'layla, negei yomam v'layla. Ve'ahavata al tasir, mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael. We invite you to rise in body or spirit as we turn to Shema on page 34. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. You may be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlachtecha v'derech uv'shochtecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Adonai Elohechem, Emet. The Language of Your Soul by Alden Solovey. The language of your soul, that fountain of blessings inside you, pouring forth in a river of love, from you to God and God to you, sustaining life and creation itself, always seeking to sing goodness and beauty and truth, can only be summoned from the secret chambers of your heart. We continue on page 40. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Middle of your daf, middle of that first page of your handout.
Shabbos feeling right there.
I was going to say, that's going to lift us right out of our seats for what comes next. We continue on page 46 with our Amidah as we rise in body or spirit for those petitionary prayers that if God cannot hear us, God is not listening.
It's a good volume in here for that. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imateinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Karnei HaKol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot Umevi Gula Livnei B'neihem L'ma'an Shemo B'Ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye HaKol Atara V'Hoshia Moshiv HaRuach U'Morid HaGashem Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed Mechaye HaKol B'Rachamim Rabim Somech Noflim V'Rofech Holim U'Matir Asurim U'Mekayem Emunato L'Shenei Afar Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot U'Mida Melech Melech Memit U'Mechayeh U'Matzmiach Yeshua V'Ne'eman Atah L'Hachayot HaKol Baruch Atah Adonai Mechayeh HaKol Atah Kadosh Shimcha Kadosh U'Kedoshim B'chol Yom Ya'alelu Chasela Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
You may be seated as we return to our handouts for some words of gratitude. The 4 little Hebrew words that we'll need are V'al zeh anu nodeh. For all these things, we are grateful. And we're going to start with some gratitude for all those celebrating an anniversary this month. That's us. That's right, Irene. It's your mom and dad. We need a little pick-me-up in this moment.
Well, shall we start by singing these words?
Let's do it. But just know, anniversaries, you're on deck.
Ve'al zeh anu nodeh. Ve'al zeh anu nodeh. Ve'al zeh anu
All right, if you are celebrating an anniversary this month of December, please rise at your seat. We'd love to celebrate you. You can come up if you want. My parents are also celebrating an anniversary this month, and our congregants, Bob and Lois Popkin, are celebrating 55 years this month. They're probably on YouTube, but just know it's a very big, important month. We wish for all of our couples this month lasting love, health, and happiness. May you lean on each other in times of challenge, and may you lift each other up and have enjoyable celebrations together with the families you have built. Let us say thank you for helping us to reach this special time and occasion.
Ve'al zeh
That's me. I'm celebrating birthday this month too. When is Michael's actual birthday? Okay, no problem, no problem. Very close, very close. We celebrated. Nah, you said we celebrated your birthday last month. We'll celebrate you tomorrow. How's that sound? Sound good? All right. May you have. Are you up there? Well, we snuck you in. Look at that. We snuck you in. So may this next trip around the sun be one filled with fun adventure and none of the kind we don't want to have. May you have wonderful friends who can help you celebrate, and may the love that you share in this coming year keep you going this day and beyond. So, do we have any more slides
Should be the end.
of names? All right, fantastic. We're ready to say thank you. To say thank you for all the blessings in our lives. Anything we want to call out with our sacred community tonight? Lori. The wonderful band, the joyful music. For all this beautiful music, we are grateful. Any other blessings we want to share? Expressions of gratitude. Nothing too small or too big.
Aw.
For our canner, fearlessly leading our band and conducting our band while playing the guitar and singing rocking it with their voice. Yes, Avery. For your friends, I love that it's just the friends hanging out in the back. There's no parents to be seen over there. We had one in the front. Camille. Oh my goodness, Mazel Tov, Alyssa. Oh, that's so exciting, so exciting. Yeah, Anna. You're grateful for your family. I'm grateful for your family, and I'm grateful for my family. Toby, go for it. You're grateful for your mom and dad, especially your dad who's on the bima and rocking it out. I love it. I love it. And your mom who's keeping you, together while he plays on the bima. Yeah. Your friendly neighbors. Oh, I love it. Is your neighbor here? Wonderful. Hello there. We're so glad we have you. Any other blessings? So sorry, Rye. The temple where you feel safe from all harm. Ugh, I want to keep you here all the time. Oh, man. I wish. Any other expressions of gratitude? Oh, yep, Michael. That we're all here today. To celebrate. We're healthy, thank God, right? And here we are. All right, I'm pretty grateful. Are you grateful? Then I want to hear it with the band. Yes, our sanctuary tonight is filled with joy. It is filled with gratitude, but we still have a little piece of this world or a large piece that feels close at hand, although geographically is very far away, that is broken. And we know that there's not enough peace in this world. And so I offer up this reading by Tamara Cohen, and then we'll continue with our prayer for peace, page 60. Spread your peace over us like a vast quilt crafted by strong and patient hands. Plant it deep within us like a million seeds, claiming life in the heart's moist soil. Grant it now. To those born your people, to those who have walked winding paths to become so, to those still burdened by history, to those with no memory of want or fear, grant a generous peace. Grant a peace for all peoples. To those who reach for it through the steady breath of the body, to those who grasp for it in a child home from the reserves, to those on the streets for the rights of others, to those on guard for the safety of their own, with abundant gentle blessing, holy God of peace, bless us and the whole world with peace tonight. Page 60. Shalom Rab Yisrael Ata Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rab Yisrael Ata Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech hador, lecho hashalom. Ki ata hu melech hador. Shalom Rab Yisrael Ata Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rab Yisrael Ata Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha le'arech le'tomcha Yisrael. B'chol עת ובכל שעה Shalom Rab Yisrael Ata Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rab Yisrael Ata Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. We now take a few moments for silent reflection to offer up our own hopes and yearnings on this Erev Shabbat, and we'll come back together in just a moment on the bottom of page 1 of your daf. When Rabbi talks about our Torah portion later tonight, we will hear about Jacob and his dreams, especially how he found himself surrounded by angels in our Torah. But it's not only in that instance that we are surrounded by angels. Our tradition teaches us every Shabbat we find ourselves surrounded by angels once again as we are just a little closer to that famed, amazing world to come, where we're all loving and understanding of one another. So we sing Shalom Aleichem. Shalom, welcome to all of you angels in our space, using these words at the bottom of page 1 of your daf. We'll begin in that English. When we get to the Hebrew, it's repeat after me style. So I'm hoping to hear some angels singing out back at me. Calling all angels, welcome angels, come guide us home. Together we will walk on this winding road. Try with me. Calling all angels. welcome angels, come guide us home. Together we will walk on this winding road.
Repeat after me. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem.
Malachei Asharet.
Malachei Asharet.
Malachei.
Malachei.
Elyon.
Elyon.
Mi Melech.
Melech.
Malachei Hamlachim.
Malachei Hamlachim.
Hakadosh.
Hakadosh.
Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu.
Calling all
angels, welcome angels, come guide us home. Together we will walk on this winding road. Calling all angels, welcome angels, come guide us home. Together we will walk on this winding road. Shalom, shalom aleichem, shalom aleichem, malachei asharet, malachei asharet, malachei, malachei, Elyon, mi melech, malachei hamlachim, malachei hamlachim, hakadosh, Baruch, on all angels, welcome angels, come guide us home. Together we will walk on this winding road. Calling all angels, welcome angels, come guide us home. Together we will walk on this winding road. We turn over our daf as we continue with a prayer for healing. We'll share on the screen names of those in or connected to our community in need of healing, healing of body, healing of mind, healing of heart, and healing of soul. And if you'd like to add to those names, I invite you to share now. It's coming. It's coming. And so we echo the words of Moses on behalf of his sister Miriam. 5 little Hebrew words, but very powerful words. Moses cried, heal Miriam. As Cantor already hinted at, this week's Torah portion, Vayetze, is a famous one. It begins with our patriarch Jacob running away from home. He had just swindled his twin brother Esau out of their father's blessing, and the bigger and stronger firstborn son is in a murderous rage. None of the siblings in this room know anything about that. For Jacob's first night on the lam, he must sleep out in the open on his way to Haran, where he will reunite with distant, extended family. Jacob uses a rock for a pillow and tries to get some rest. What ensues is a peculiar dream. There is a stairway, or maybe it's a ladder, resting on the ground with its top in the sky. Going up and down this curious structure are messengers of God, also known as angels. God speaks to Jacob in this dream, identifying God's self as Adonai, the God of Jacob's father Isaac and his grandfather Abraham. God continues with the same promise made to Jacob's ancestors, that the land on which Jacob rests is assigned to him and his offspring to come. God ensures the unmarried Jacob that his descendants will be like the dust of the earth, too many to count and spread out in all directions. God closes with an assurance of protection. As Jacob embarks on a journey into the unknown, God will be with him and eventually bring him back to this land, to his first home. When Jacob wakes up from this powerful dream, he blurts out a realization. Surely Adonai is present in this place, and I did not know it. Who in this room has ever had an aha moment as Jacob did? A time when you were going about your business only to encounter something unexplainable or awe-inspiring. An instant of certainty that there is a power in the universe bigger than you by your side. I'm thinking about complicated situations where too many details fall into place to feel like happenstance or an accident. When a stranger does an unexpected act of kindness that opens your heart. Stories of survivors of tragedies who just so happen to be in the right place at the right time. In all these cases and more, we might wonder if God or a guardian angel has anything to do with the surprising way something turned out in our favor. I am reminded of an expression that there are no atheists in foxholes. Prior to this week's Torah portion, Jacob had shown no interest in the God of his family. He invokes Adonai when tricking his father Isaac into blessing him, but that feels more opportunistic, a little less spiritual. Only when Jacob fears for his life and faces grave uncertainty does he begin to connect with the divine. Experiencing God's presence can happen when we least expect it or through regular spiritual practice. It can happen at a moment of challenge and change or in a quiet moment on an average day. What I love about this story highlighting Jacob is the idea that we can find God anywhere we go. Jacob simply stopped at a place where he happened to encounter God, and only then did he designate that place as special, calling it Beit El, a house of God. Because of this story, one of the many names for God in Jewish tradition is Hamakom, meaning the place. Yes, many times in history we have identified specific places as holier than others, but we have learned over the course of 3,000 years of Jewish living that we can find God anywhere, if only we open ourselves to that possibility. In every place, we can find the place, Hamakom, that guides us, that grounds us, that protects us. Surely Adonai is present in this place, and I did not know it. Thanks to Jacob, now we know. We return to our daf as we invite you to rise and body our spirit for Aleinu L'Shabeach, that blessing that reminds us to partner with God to make this broken world a better place, a place where all can feel the holiness with Him. And if you are not yet Be Mitzvah, I need your help. You can come on up to the Bima, including our new friends if you'd like to come up as well. So if you've not yet celebrated your entry into Jewish adulthood, come on up. We need help opening the ark. Almost there. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'ateit gedula liotzer breshit, shehuno teshamayim v'yoser haaretz, u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim mima'al, u'shchinatu zo b'govhei meromim, hu Eloheinu einod, va'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'nemar, v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu, bayom hahu, yiheh Adonai You may be seated. A poem by Rabbi Evan Schultz in memory of Omer Nutra, whose loss was made known to the world earlier this week. The rabbi met the soldier at the entrance to heaven. "What brings you here?" one asked the other. "Sadly, I was kidnapped and then killed. Yes, me too. Because I was a Jew. Yes, me too. I believed there could be peace. Yes, me too. I had left home to serve my people. Yes, me too. I had many hopes for the future. Yes, me too. I pray my memory will be a revolution. Yes, me too." As we prepare for Mourner's Kaddish on page 294, we share the names of others we are remembering this Shabbat evening. And if I call your loved one's name, I invite you to rise at your place. One whose loved ones are in the period of Shiva, those first 7 days of mourning, we remember Janice Charkow, wife of Bill Charkow. One whose loved ones are in the period of Shloshim, those first 30 days of mourning, Isaac Mukatel, grandfather of J.C. Kahn. And we continue to remember Burton Becker, former father-in-law of Cindy Becker. And remember the following yard sites, the anniversary of the passing of these loved ones: Judith Appel, Lorraine Babbitts, Etta Bernstein, Sandy Bizanoff, Elaine Blatt, Abraham Deutsch, Gerald Gittleman, Julie Greenberg, Jacob Greenberg, Shirley Hyams, Eric Hyam, Virginia Kolker, Philip Cronenfeld, Lillian Landsman, Robert Lees, Harold Manning, Carol Marks, Robin Olson, Phyllis Paulino, Max and Mona Reich, Edith Rodman, Milton Sadovsky, Francis Schulman, Morris Schwartz, Harry Spiegel, Leonard Staffenberg, Irving Stanley, George Trott, and Etta Wendroff. We now turn to page 294 and rise and body our spirit as one community for Kaddish Yatom, our prayer of memory. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah. V'alma divrach yirutei v'amlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael ba'galav v'zman kari v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mivarach le'alam u'almei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shemei dekudisha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da amiran bi'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memory always be a blessing. Please be seated as we have a few announcements.
It's been wonderful to be together tonight for our Rock Shabbat service. Thank you to the band for the rockin' tunes that we enjoyed tonight. Mazel tov to all those celebrating a December birthday or anniversary. We hope this opportunity to spiritually connect, learn, and celebrate with your Beth Haim community was meaningful to you. I am Camille Bloomberg here tonight representing the Temple Board. After our closing benediction, please follow the clergy and Michael to the rear of the sanctuary by its entrance for Kiddush and Motzi, followed by an Oneg Shabbat in the lobby and chapel. Thank you to all for tonight's Oneg sponsors. Torah study is tomorrow morning at 8:45 in person with bagels or on Zoom. Then at 10:30, Michael Cummings becomes a bar mitzvah on the Beth Haim Bima. Mazel tov to Michael and the Cummings family. On Sunday morning, religious school starts at 9 a.m., and our Judaica shop's Hanukkah sale opens at the same time. Try saying that 3 times fast. At 9:30 a.m., the Men's Club breakfast with guest speaker Sharice Jefferson, yay, begins, and all are welcome. Then at 11 o'clock, join Rabbi Blum and Ann Berman Waldorf for a very special pop-up adult education session on the hit Netflix show Nobody Wants This. Together we will wonder, is this show good for the Jews? What'd you say?
Come to find out.
And, okay, this is my spiel. And don't miss our last bingo night of 2024. There'll be more in 2025, but this is a big one. This coming Thursday, December 12th. Doors open at 6 p.m., and the games begin at 7. May the odds be ever in your favor. It's fun. You should come. We have many exciting events on our calendar. Keep checking your Beth Haim emails, our bulletin, and our website for information on all our programs and more. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Thanks, Camille. All right, I want to thank the band one by one. All right, starting with our pianist, Dan Berg. On bass, Eric Burgell. On percussion, Richard Knox. On lead guitar, Barry Wasserman. Continuing on amazing guitar playing, Vivi Khan. Harrison Shapiro. Mark Wilson. Charlie White. And lead vocals and guitar, Cantor Jordan Goldstein. I'm Rabbi Blum, your backup singer, who's not going to be able to sing very loudly tomorrow. And let's close this out with some more words of peace. Page 62. We want them to hear us in California. Page 62 at the bottom.
Oh, say shalom bimrona. Huya say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imu.
I also want to draw your attention as we head to Oneg to all the artwork up in and around the lobby. Thanks to Michael Cummings' Mitzvah Project. You can see the artwork of so many members of our community. But we'll meet you in the back for Motzi and Kiddush. All right, we have one more thing to do. I forgot already. So sorry. We're going to stand in place, put our arms around each other, and say a blessing.
It's not the end of the Shabbat
Oh,
until we've done
man.
this.
The rabbi's just too excited for
Especially
ice
if you've already
cream.
gone up and want to get close to someone else in the community. Please do. We're
Just
all
too
one community.
excited. Too excited for grape juice, challah, and ice cream.
We're so close, Rabbi, I promise. Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless us and protect us.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha.
May God's light shine upon us, and may God be gracious with us.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasem lecha shalom.
May we always feel God's presence is close at hand anywhere we go, and may we be blessed with that great gift of peace. Shabbat Shalom.
Now we take off.
Got you.
Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let them get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around me. 'Cause all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war and the children will play. One day, one day, one day. Oh, one day, one day, one day. Okay, under the moon, and thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take the suit, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let them get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around me. 'Cause all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and the children will play. One day, one day, one day. Oh, 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 one day, one day, one day. Oh, one day, one day, one day. One day, one day, one day.